the 100, and now she's one of the favorites for gold here.
Did the double in the recent Jamaican Championships, 100, 200. Did that surprise you?
No, it did not. She's been having that kind of a year. This is Bahamas's Antonique Strawn, who is better at 200 but has run 10.99 this year. She made her third Olympic appearance in Tokyo, where she got as far as the semifinals in the 200.
And that's going to be a good comparison for her to put herself against Jackson. Jackson is in 2, Strawn is in 3 on the right-hand side of your screen.
So Shericka Jackson is trained by the man Stephen Francis, who used to coach Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce and used to coach Elaine Thompson-Herah. She's the last one left. Those two have departed, and she has been having the best season of her life in any event. So these two know each other pretty well. Strawn trains in Jamaica, even though she competes for the Bahamas. And here we go.
Al-Shamari of Kuwait right alongside them. Xiao Jing of China in lane 5. Safronova of Kazakhstan in 6. Hobbs, and then Lancequout of Great Britain.
Remember how fast the men's heats were yesterday afternoon.
Well, Fred Curley set the tone, didn't he?
let's see if the women want to go quite that fast.
Curley set the tone with a 9.79 just to light this place up. First of 7 women's 100-meter heats.
Set.
And there have been a lot of Jamaican fans come into Hayward Field this afternoon in preparation for this evening. And here's Shericka Jackson on the far side. No worries. She's got this under control and eases up for an 11.02. That was a very comfortable win.
The answer to my question is no. The women are not going to run as fast as the men, at least so far, because Jackson got off the gas very early into that run and was content to just control the race from the front. She gets 11.02 for her efforts. She is easily into the semifinal. What about Hobbs out of lane 7 of New Zealand? She just set an Oceania record in 11.08. Strawn up for 3rd for the Bahamas. So Hobbs there with a phenomenal first round. Area record, personal best, and she's into the semifinals. That's the first real surprise of this first round.
Been a couple of good runs by the Kiwis.
Yeah,
in the last 2 nights.
Nikisha had a great run yesterday on the men's side. So here's another look. The second fastest woman in the world in 2022 with 10.77, Shericka Jackson. But you see how far off of the gas she is. She is literally just striding home. I think she looked at the field and said, you know what, as long as I clear Antonique to my right, there's nobody else to her right that's going to trouble me. So that's exactly what she did. She just kept herself ahead of Antonique Strawn. Easy work.
Xiao Jing of China got out of the blocks perhaps the most effectively, but once the others hit top gear, let's take a look at Shericka Jackson from the front. Part of that powerhouse Jamaican team at the Tokyo Olympics last year.
And like Fred Curley, what she did this year is she worked on her start. She went to the World Indoors, where she finished in 6th place. And when she started to run good 60 meters, everybody went, uh-oh, because we know she can finish, and she has the strength of a quarter miler.
10.98 to get here. Does she ascend the throne in the 100 meters?
Yeah, it's indeed a new era for track and field. New era track club. Elaine Thompson-Herah.
10.54 is the big number for her. Set last year in Eugene at the Prefontaine Classic. Fastest woman alive, Elaine Thompson-Herah.
This young lady would have seen her national junior record go. Brianna Williams.
Brianna's run 10.98 here, 10.99 here. Her personal best 10.97 also was the national junior record. Trained by Otto Bolden. See how she delivers here. 4th in this race last year.
The outside in day 6 from Sprint Tech, Mona Burchett.
11.15 get to this final, representing for Sprint Tech in this final.
Janelle Smith, what a run it was to get her to this final, 11.23.
Every time Janelle Smith, when Marriott steps on the track, she goes faster. 11.30 to get through the heats, 11.23 in the semis. What does she deliver in the final?
And you talk about having brilliant starts. This young lady, she has a brilliant start. Kemba Nelson.
Also getting her first sub 11 this year. Kemba Nelson has done 10.97. She ran 10.98 in her semi. A stellar lineup. Fantastic running. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce is already on the team for the 100 meters to the World Championship, despite what happened in the semis. The top three here will join Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce.
Conditions are right, and we have seen some great running so far in the 100 meter race. This now to bring the curtain down, the show for day 2 of these championships.
The athletes seem to not hurry.
That means maybe the speaker is not working. So, right, David, let's see. This is not the time for the speakers to stop working.
So, the second in command for the starters, Gregory Hamilton. Heard him twice giving the command on your marks. And there's some checks being done now with the system.
None of the athletes moved, which means we heard it better than they did.
Maybe we're the only ones who are getting on the marks.
Well, there's supposed to be a race between Bruce and myself.
I don't think that's the call for it. The athletes will keep themselves warm and active as the anticipation builds for this women's 100-meter final. 10.8, 9.85.
And if you're a viewer and you're nervous, it's okay.
It is, because Bruce is not a viewer and he's nervous.
I think I qualify as a viewer. I'm viewing the race. Jody, I'm viewing the race.
So it seems as if they've sorted out the technical glitches, and we're ready once again for the final of the women's 100 meters. Natalia White in 1, Natasha Morrison in 2, Shericka Jackson in 3, Elaine Thompson-Herah in 4, Brianna Williams in 5, Ramona Burchell in 6, John Smith in 7, and Kevin Nelson in 8.
Who will be Jamaica's new
Position now once again.
Set!
And the final time, and now Brianna Williams got a great start. Shericka Jackson is running superbly as well. Elaine Thompson-Herah will have to come from behind. Kemba Nelson's finishing fast and furious. Shericka Jackson produces a big performance. 10.78 seconds. She upsets her more fancied 100-meter rivals. 10.77 for Shericka Jackson. 100th of a second outside her personal best. That was a stunning piece of sprinting. Second, Kemba Nelson. That's a major surprise as well. 10.88 seconds. What have we seen here? Elaine Thompson-Herah, the two-time Olympic champion, settling for third in 10.89 seconds. What a race.
I get the sense that Elaine was just being very cautious, not really pushing, and trying to be safe, having to settle with all the events surrounding the start. And I'm happy she's in the top 3.
winning her first ever national championship in the 100 meters. Shericka Jackson beats her former training partner, Kemba Nelson, who has set a spectacular personal best of 10.88. But we now have our new national champion in the 100 meters at that.
Yeah, brilliant run from Shericka Jackson. A personal best, as you said, for Brianna Williams as well, 10.94.
Look at the start. Brianna Williams out first. She's gone after Boland trains her well. And Shericka Jackson held that drive pace well, leading Elaine Thompson-Herah at this point.
At the 2022 World Athletics Championships held in Oregon, Shericka Jackson made a commanding statement in the 100m event, smoothly advancing to the semifinals. As one of the elite sprinters globally, Jackson entered the competition as a top contender, and her performance in the preliminary round only validated that reputation. Running in the opening heat of 7, Jackson went up against strong opponents like Antonique Strachan from the Bahamas and New Zealand's Zoe Hobbs, both accomplished in their own right. Nevertheless, Jackson's advancement was never uncertain. Trained by the acclaimed coach Stephen Francis, who previously mentored sprint legends Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce and Elaine Thompson-Herah, Jackson was in peak form, having delivered her best season to date. Her transition from the 400m to the shorter distances had been remarkable, emphasized by her dominant showings in both the 100m and 200m at the Jamaican national trials. From the gun, Jackson was in full control. She launched cleanly from the blocks, running with a composed yet explosive stride. Her acceleration through the middle of the race was smooth and efficient, allowing her to pull away without any visible strain. In the closing meters, she visibly eased her pace, coasting to a comfortable win in 11.02 seconds. This deliberate strategy allowed her to conserve energy for the upcoming rounds while still asserting her superiority in the field. Just behind her, Hobbs turned in an exceptional run, breaking the Oceania record with a time of 11.08 seconds. It was a significant achievement for the New Zealander, who joined Jackson and Strachan, who placed third, in earning automatic qualification to the semifinals. One of the most notable aspects of Jackson's run was her remarkable poise and tactical awareness. She expertly managed her effort, striking the right balance between speed and energy conservation. Jackson didn't need to reach her top gear to secure the win. Instead, she relied on flawless technique and measured acceleration. Her racecraft was evident, as she preserved her strength for the tougher tests ahead. Observers and fans could tell she was holding back, saving her best for the critical stages to come, where she would likely reach top speed. Jackson's race management drew comparisons to Fred Kerley, another athlete who had successfully shifted from the 400m to the 100m. Her blend of power and stamina, refined through years of longer sprinting, made her a serious threat. Improvements to her start, a key area of focus in recent seasons, reinforced her place among the title favorites. Jackson wasn't competing alone. She was part of Jamaica's formidable sprint team, featuring reigning world champion Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. With several Jamaican women in the medal mix, the squad appeared strong, giving fans ample reason to be enthusiastic about their prospects in the following rounds. In the broader view, Jackson's heat performance was an early indication of what was shaping up to be a thrilling championship. While her time wasn't earth-shattering, it showcased her ability to run smart and efficiently. The real challenge awaited in the semis and final, where her full speed would need to be unleashed in the hunt for gold. As the event moved forward, Shericka Jackson remained a focal point, not just as a finalist but as a top contender for the title. Her effortless advancement laid the groundwork for what promised to be a high-stakes showdown among the globe's fastest women, further cementing her place among the sport's elite.